shadow.
That's not factory. So we're gonna be putting new hardware on these.
All the boys, they're all gone. On the floor, cold out of my cheek. Call the dog,
Yeah, that's gross, man. Yeah, that is gross. Gross.
Here we are under the Ford, and we're looking at what's essentially the heart of the brake system. This is the master cylinder. It's old and it's gross, so we're gonna replace it. To get going on that, I gotta go grab some tools and then we'll get it done.
Let me in. Rumors through the wall, boy, they're all waiting. The whole damn crowd, they're all here.
This shaft right here actually goes through the master cylinder housing. It has a little bushing in there for the clutch shaft to rotate on. And now you had to take off the clutch pedal, and I found out that mine was missing a little pinch bolt that goes right through there. Instead, mine was held on with just garbage, just years of junk. Sometimes when I'm working on this car, I feel like an archaeologist, just scraping layers of disgusting mess away. But finally did get it off after a little bit of cussing and spitting. So what I'll do now is go ahead and I'll get this guy right out of the way.
My drink. I think we'd better both hit the road.
So there's that. And again, we're probably missing some parts. I can imagine that there was probably some kind of keeper E-clip or maybe even just a cotter pin that went on there. This stuff will be cleaned up and reused with the new master cylinder, including this little plunger doohickey because the new one doesn't come with one. And it sounds like there's a little bit of slop in that, so maybe there's a bushing I can replace there. It's time now to get all this gross stuff into the parts washer. We'll clean it up, and then it'll be reinstallation.
So come along, come find me in the dark between the fire. Come along, come find me. Let's walk between the wires. Come along, come find me in the dark between the fire. Come along, come find me. Let's walk between the wires. Come along, come find me in the dark between the fire. Come along, come find me. Let's walk between the wires. Let's walk between the wires. Come along, come find me in the shadow between the fire. I walk alone with no one beside me. All the boys,
New, old,
they're all gone.
new, old, new, old, new. All right, new car parts. Very exciting. This is my brake master cylinder. I ordered it from Shoebox Central. Supposed to be a direct replacement for the original. And aside from just not being filthy like the original one, the cap is a bit different, different design. The casting here on the end is a bit different. And the rubber feels different. This one's a little stiffer, and this one's more flexible, a little flexier. Probably because it's not 70 years old. Also, this one doesn't have a brand cast into it anywhere. I'm sure it'll work fine, no problem. What I'm gonna do is get this hardware pulled off and cleaned up, and then we'll be ready to install this thing in the car. See if I have brakes. That's a brand new bushing in my clutch assembly there.
Come along, come find me. Let's walk between at the gate, they were all too hungry for what could go.
Well, that's about it for this episode. I was a little scared at first to learn how to flare my own brake lines, but since I've had the car, the brake lines have been old and rusty, and I was kind of worried that they were going to go out. And you know, first try I didn't get it right. The first try really leaked bad, but I persevered, got them bled, and now they're working. It definitely feels good to have the Ford back on the road, and I'm happy that if I ever need to flare lines again, I can do that. But right now, I'm just going to enjoy it. So, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, why don't you hit like for me? If you'd like to see more videos like this one, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions, why don't you leave them in the comments.